Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. If I could have your attention, we'll go ahead and get our meeting started and called to order. It is really good to see everyone this afternoon. I'm excited about some of our presentations today, and we have a lot going on here in the city of Tifton, and you are the people that make that happen, so thank you very much for that. I do want to remind you that tonight's meeting is a workshop, meaning we won't actually be voting on anything other than accepting and approving our agenda. Tonight is the night where we receive the information, for the most part, that will be on our agenda for our regular council meeting on the third Monday of each month. And it's at that meeting that we vote on the things we talk about in the workshop. So just want to let you know, if you were wondering why we weren't voting on particular items, that's why, because we don't vote at the workshop. We do have agendas that are on the podium back here. We don't have a lot on our meeting agenda this evening, but there is a lot going on in Tifton, but you're welcome to grab those agendas and follow along with us. The first items on our agenda are going to be some proclamations that we're very proud to recognize the efforts of several organizations within our community. So I'm going to take the microphone and come downstairs, and I'll walk down front, and call on the appropriate order. Yeah. My mother-in-law used to do that. She lived in a one-story apartment, and she'd always talk about going downstairs. I'm like, Betty, you don't live in a two-story. Well, why don't you talk about going? She'd say, I'm in the living room or something. All right. Good things happening by good people. All right, I would like to call Miss Pat McKinnon and all of your supporters, all of these wonderful people who are wearing purple, to come up and join me right here. Nick, is this a good spot? Can you see everything? We want to make sure we get them back this way. Yeah, there's cameras up here. And this is a good time to remind everyone that we do broadcast our meetings on YouTube. So you can go home and pull it up on YouTube and see your smiling face. So the cameras are right back here. And so I'll let everyone gather around. And I'm going to read the proclamation. And then, Ms. Pat, I'm going to turn it over to you to say a few words about what's going on in the community and about lupus. So our proclamation reads, and I'm going to present this to you as soon as we get through reading the proclamation. Our proclamation reads that each year, the Lupus Foundation of America designates May as National Lupus Awareness Month to show support for the estimated 2 million Americans who have been diagnosed with lupus. And lupus is an unpredictable and misunderstood autoimmune disease that ravages different parts of the body. It is difficult to diagnose, hard to live with, and a challenge to treat. Lupus can affect any part of the body, including the skin, the lungs, heart, kidneys, and brain. No organ is spared, causing seizures, strokes, heart attacks, miscarriages, organ failure, and other horrible conditions. Lupus can be especially difficult to diagnose because its symptoms are similar to many other illnesses. No single test can definitively identify the illness, and major gaps exist in understanding the causes and consequences of lupus. While lupus strikes mostly women, no one is safe from lupus. African Americans, Hispanic, Latinos, Asians, and Native Americans are 2 to 3 times more likely to develop lupus, and lupus impacts more than just the life of the patient. It also affects the patient's family, friends, co-workers, employers, and the community. Now, therefore, I, Julie Smith, Mayor of the City of Tifton, on behalf of the City Council, do proclaim May 2022 as Lupus Awareness Month in the City of Tifton, and I urge all citizens to join in this worldwide effort to raise public awareness, research, and education programs for early diagnosis, treatment, and support of those within our community battling lupus. And I have signed it. Our city clerk, Jessica White, has signed it. Our official city seal is on this proclamation. So, Pat, I'm going to turn the microphone over to you and present you with this proclamation, and thank you for the work that you do. You have always been such an advocate. So I'll let you share a few words about what you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's give her a hand, first of all, y'all. Thank you so much. And thank you to the councilman. Thank you all for the support in what we do. We just want to say a few words. We've been doing this, you all, in South Georgia for 10 years. 10 years we've been doing some type of awareness, whether it's a football game, whether it's a basketball game, whether we're going to Brody Field taking the big group picture, whether we're painting the town purple with these purple ribbons, as you see these beautiful ladies holding. But we also ask you all on May the 10th, please wear purple. Please wear purple. If you own a business, ask everybody at your office to wear purple. If they don't have purple, go to the Dollar Tree. Paint your pinky finger or your thumb or your big toe purple. Okay, do some shade of purple, because this is a cruel, cruel mystery of a disease, you all. These ladies standing with me and gentlemen, some of them are battling lupus and some of them are just here to support us. Okay, there's some days that we can't get out of bed. And I have one that's home right now. She just had her kidney removed, you all. Her kidney removed. And that's so sad, because you never know. Everybody looks different, but you look at us and some of us look healthy. And you say, you have lupus, you don't look sick. You're not supposed to look sick. But this right here is probably 100 years of people with lupus, if we added everybody, how long they've been diagnosed. And I just want to say thank you to the community for coming out. Thank you to the councilmen. No women, is it? Only you. Okay, wait a minute. No, I'm teasing. And to the mayor and to everyone for giving us this opportunity to speak to you all about lupus awareness, the cruel mystery of a disease. The cruel mystery. So everybody hold up your right hand in the shape of an L, in the shape of an L. This is lupus. L's up. Can someone please get this picture so I can send it to Lupus Foundation of America? Because this now, today, you know about lupus. You don't know a whole lot, but you know a little bit about lupus awareness. And we thank each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Heather. And I know we're working on a special event. We'll be announcing that very, very soon. So we've got a few details to work out, so stay tuned for that. And we're going to paint the town purple. And we're gonna
That's what we want.
we're gonna do everything we can to support you and recognize lupus. So here's our proclamation.
Alright, 1, 2, and 3.
Got it?
Yeah, let's do 1, 2. Alright, there you go.
Got it? Okay.
Now, may I give everyone a purple ribbon?
Yes,
So you will be,
absolutely.
you'll be lupus
Yes,
size.
absolutely. Thank you. You better believe it.
Thank you. You see my card?
Chat food.
I did, thank you. Thank
Good
you.
to see you.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Good to see you, brother.
If anyone wants a purple fan, I'll give it to you after. I'll send it out.
Okay, moving along, we have another proclamation. And I want to thank Pat and her team for the work that they do with the lupus awareness. Now I'd like to invite our friends who are here for Foster Care and Foster Family Recognition Month. So please come in and up here and join me if you don't mind. How are you? It's good to see you again. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Okay, I have something special for you too. Let me get my glasses back on. Hold on. I can't see without that. All right, this is also extremely important and relates to families and particularly the people in our community who are most vulnerable as far as their needs and our ability and need to take care of them. So the proclamation for Foster Care and Foster Family Recognition Month reads as follows. Families are the primary source of love, identity, self-esteem, and support for children and youth, and they are the foundation of our communities. And foster parents play an important role in supporting biological parents and helping them enhance their relationship with their children and achieving family stability and maintaining family connections in support of family reunification. And there are over 423,000, that's 423,000 youth in foster care across our nation. And foster families open their homes to provide a stable, nurturing environment for our youth to thrive. Currently, Tift County has approximately 77 children in foster care, and nearly 19 families are certified to provide caring, safe, and nurturing homes for those in foster care, and I can't imagine a more selfless thing to do. We have a responsibility as individuals, neighbors, community members, and residents to recognize that all children need love, support, security, and a place to call home. And during National Foster Care Month, we celebrate all those who have invited a child into their hearts and into their homes, and we express our profound appreciation for those who make foster care possible. And now, therefore, it be proclaimed that I, Julie Smith, Mayor of the City of Tifton, and on behalf of the Tifton City Council, proclaim May 2022 as Foster Care and Foster Family Recognition Month, and I urge all citizens to volunteer their time and talents on behalf of children in foster care, and to support and recognize the commitment of foster families, community volunteers of CASA, nonprofits, caseworkers, and professional staff who work to ensure these children experience a fulfilling life. So I'll present this proclamation to you and thank you for the work that you do. And I know you've shared information with us before. If you'd like to share just a few minutes of any updates, any information, any way we can support and help you.
Foster care, it's very hard to find foster homes right now for our foster care kids. So what we're having to do is, instead of them being near their family for that support, we're having to send them to North Georgia, to group homes. And this is, it's foster kids need, to be supported. They need to, it's better if they can stay in their community. So we're reaching out. We want to thank the council, thank the mayor for letting us come in. But we want to reach out and just let people know that we are in dire need of more foster homes around here. And even a group home, we're looking into trying to get more group homes down south so that we can keep the kids down here so that they can thrive better while they're in care. And that's what we intend to do as CASA, is when we are appointed on their cases, we can come in and make sure that while they are in care, that we can get them taken care of in regards to education, in regards to medical, and help find them a permanent, safe, loving home as fast as we possibly can.
Is there a phone or an email someone can reach out if they're
Yes.
interested to get more information about the process?
Absolutely. We have a website. It's www.cpcasa.org. And then as far as an email, they can always reach out to me. I'm Jana Barfield. It's jbarfield@cpcasa.org. We're happy to give any information. We do take volunteers. We just had our swearing in ceremony where we sworn in 8 new volunteers, which is the biggest class that we've had since the pandemic. So things are looking up for CASA. We're excited about that, and we're always, looking for more CASA volunteers so that children in foster care can have a voice. Because they're not heard or seen as in regards to what they want. So that's what we come in to advocate on behalf of foster care kids. So we'd love to have you join our CASA family. And we just, again, want to thank you, Mayor, and thank the council, the city, for supporting us in doing this.
You are very welcome, and thank you for the work you do, again, taking care of our most vulnerable. So if you're interested in becoming a foster family, please reach out to the great folks at CASA. If you're interested in volunteering, and even if it's not a foster family, if you can help with CASA, if you can volunteer and mentor and work with these children, it's so important. So we encourage you to reach out to the good folks at CASA, and they'll get you pointed in the right direction. So thank you again for what you do. We appreciate you very much. Huh? Oh. You know about this last one? I guess you did because you drew up the agenda, but I wanted to surprise you. We, as in the 5 council members, could not do what we do without the support of an incredible team of people that work for the city of Tifton. And we're so honored to have just amazing people people who are so talented and knowledgeable and willing and caring to give of their time and their talent. They work until the job gets done. They go above and beyond. And I want to recognize someone who's very special to all of us, Jessica White, our city clerk. This proclamation relates to the Professional Municipal Clerks Week. And so, Jessica, how long have you been a city clerk?
17 years.
17 years. She started when she was 8. And, and you've worked for the city of Tifton for how long?
10 years.
10 years. Okay, so again, she started when she was 8. But she has been our city clerk for as long as I've been on the city council, and she does an incredible job. And she's the one that all of us call. So many of the public call, whether it's relating to your business license or fees for various things or how things work or when a deadline is for certain activities. And Jessica's just got it all up here, and she is the record keeper for the city of Tifton. So she keeps all of this information, and she does a great job. So tonight we want to recognize our professional municipal clerk, Jessica White. So this proclamation says that the office of the professional municipal clerk, a time-honored and vital part of local government, exists throughout the world and is the oldest among public servants. And the office of the professional municipal clerk provides the professional link between the citizens, the local governing body, and the agencies of government at other levels. And professional municipal clerks have pledged to be ever mindful of their neutrality and impartiality, rendering equal service to all. And I can tell you Jessica does that. The municipal clerk serves as the information center on functions of local government and community. And professional municipal clerks continually strive to improve the administration of the affairs of the position through participation in education programs, seminars, workshops, and annual meetings of their state, provincial, county, and international professional organizations. And it is most appropriate that we recognize the accomplishments of the Office of Professional Municipal Clerk. And now, therefore, I, Julie Smith, Mayor of the City of Tifton, do hereby recognize May 1st through the 7th, 2022, as Municipal Clerks Week, and further extend appreciation to our municipal clerk. And you are ours, Jessica. You just can't, we're not going to let you not say that. Our municipal clerk, Jessica White, and to all professional municipal clerks for the vital services they perform and their exemplary dedication to the communities that they represent. And I have signed it, and our city seal is on it. So congratulations. Would you like to say anything?
Thank you. It's an honor to serve. I enjoy it.
I'm going to come over here as we have something special for someone here. I'd like to invite Miss Dana, if you would come up, please. And Pete, will you come up, please?
Yeah, if she would Ricky come up to the family name at the time, but let me just give you a quick overview about Dana Chansey. This is Dana's second retirement. And sometimes we hear retirements, and sometimes we have long-standing employees that retire and come back. Most don't. But Dana, after 32 years with the city of Waycross, decided to retire. She had a heck of a career, and she was the finance director at Waycross. Has done everything there is to do in finance. And she decided to retire, and she also decided that it wasn't right time for her. And she and I talked, and I've known Dana for many years, and she wanted to come back to work. It was a perfect timing for us. She came back into the city of Tifton. She's been here 3 years, and I can tell you, like I said numerous times, she has certainly weathered a lot of storms financially for the city of Tifton. And with her knowledge, with her experience, she certainly helped our city and our finance department get to where we are today. She's worked diligently with our staff. Some of them are here tonight. I see Tammy in the back. But there's a lot to be said for that when you talk about finance itself. But then again, 35 years as city employee, it's hard to imagine that many years serving the public, and Dana has done it well. And I wanted to tell you and our listening audience, and Dana and Ricky has probably heard me say this many times before, that she's excellent at what she does, and I can't thank her enough for her dedication and what she has brought to the team and what she has done to the finance department for the City of Tifton and for your previous city, because you meant a lot to them too. And it's now the finale. It's the finale, and you better go on the road trips, and I encourage Ricky to buy the camper. And guys, I haven't seen you since you were little guys. It's been a long time. And I know you're proud of your mom, and this is just a great day, and I wanted to congratulate her again and thank you for what you did for us. Again, it's beyond the plaques, it's beyond the lunches, it's beyond that. It's all about you serving the public, and you did it well. So congratulations.
And not only did you serve the public and you did it very, very well, you put up with Jack Folk. And you still love him. Dana, we are so proud of you. And we're so thankful we had the opportunity to get to know you, that you were part of the City of Tifton family. Again, your role in finance, we all depend upon. With budgets and questions about how things work, you were always just right there, just Johnny on the spot, had answers. Worked with Pete so closely, worked with our finance committee, and we're just so very thankful. So do you want to present this? I'd like for you to present this. I think this would be important as our city manager. So here.
Okay, thank you. And again, this is beyond plaques. It's beyond papers to hang on the wall. And I will tell everybody in the council that Dana and Ricky are going to be staying in Tifton. They have bought a house, so they'll be residents, and that way we could call on her if we need to. And I see Larry shaking his head, and heck yeah. So it really is a great time. So let me present this. This is for your new shelf, okay? And it said that Tifton, it is something for your wall, and it says loyal and dedicated employees like you are the foundation to any successful organization and team. The City of Tifton is thankful for your contribution to our success. So with that, congratulations to you. Larry, if you come on up, and Tammy, if you get in the picture, that'd be great, please. Come on up, baby. Anything you'd like to share with us, or Larry?
Well, when I came here, I fell in love with the city and everybody that lives here and everybody I work with. So it is true. It is a friendly city. And I don't meet a stranger. I meet new friends every day, everywhere I go. So that's one of the major reasons why we wanted to stay here, too.
Congratulations, Hart.
It's in the box.
You want to take it out?
Take it out of the box.
I just realized I didn't get y'all to approve the agenda. We'll go back and fix that right now.
All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Get these on.
Dana, you're going to miss me.
I'm sure I'll be hearing from you.
And don't go too far.
Dana, again, thank you so much for the work that you've done with our finance department, and that work has been invaluable to this council. Do you want to say anything?
Yeah, I was, when she's sitting down or in her turn or whatever. Dana, since I heard my name mentioned, whispered to you, it shows a testament to Dana's patience that she stayed 3 years. Because that first year, it was and through no fault of Dana's.
Right.
And, there's always issues here and there, but she hung with it, and we spoke the same language. So it was refreshing to, when I'd say something, she knew exactly what I'm talking about. But She was always smiling, never got upset, even though I'd get upset, and it wasn't with Dana, but she just pulled it all together, and it made my job as finance committee easier, and we are going to miss you, and now my wrath now falls on Larry, so you can, you can send your sympathies to him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, thank you. I've just realized I completely skipped over the approval of the agenda. Was so ready to jump into these great presentations for these wonderful people in our community. So at this point in time, gentlemen, you have the agenda that Jessica sent out to us, so I'll take a motion concerning that, or if there are any changes.
Make a motion.
A second.
Okay, so we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, thank you. All right, just a couple of things. Under new business, we have a resolution designating the Rock the Block as a festival. Lots of stuff coming up. This is part of our sesquicentennial that will take place all year long. We're celebrating all sorts of things all year long. So Jessica, do you have some information you need to update us on the Rock the Block? I can help you if you need any help on what's going on.
It's going to be held on Friday,
Oh, hello. Sorry.
July the 1st. It's going to be like they've had before. It's going to be held on First Street, and also they're going to try to extend it down Commerce on that day. And they'll also have fireworks. So it's kind of the 4th of July, the fireworks celebration, and celebrating the 150th of Tifton.
And
So they're requesting it to be designated as a festival, and that would
Right.
allow for, drinks to be served on the public property and people to walk that festival area and have a drink.
Right. The committee is working on recognizing some very important citizens in our community. That's all in the works right now, so don't want to reveal any names yet until we get that nailed down, but things are looking very promising. We're working with a group that's doing an antiques car show, and we'll have the food vendors, we'll have our downtown businesses will be open for shopping. So it's really just going to be a very fun event. We'll have the band set up out here with the stage and lots of kids' activities. So plan to join us on that July 1st, that Friday night.
Yeah. I'm assuming when the committee is done with all the activities, the dates, we'll certainly get that out to you as soon as we know details.
And,
I think
and
they're
don't forget,
focusing now on the ball that's happening
yeah,
in a couple of
that's-
weeks, and then
Yeah.
rolling into the July event.
Yeah, that Wiregrass Ball takes place on May the 14th, and that will be at the Agorama. And that's another one of the events for the 150th. And just lots of fun things going on. And as most of you know, Tyron Spearman and Angela Elder and Rosalie Reeder, they are what they call the tourism coordinators for the Tifton-Tift County Tourism Association. So if you are not on their mailing list to receive their newsletters and various information that they send out, just a quick call to their office and they'll be glad to add you. There's just always something going on. So we want to make sure that everyone has all the information so you can participate as you're available. And they'll be glad to put you on the mailing list, email list, I should say, for any special events. So any questions or any other concerns about Rock the Block?
No.
Okay, very good. All right, thank you, Jessica. All right, is Abby here?
No, Mayor, I'll take
Okay.
that one. Abby couldn't be here tonight, so I'll just give you a rundown. This is before you is a resolution, and it's about a rural downtown redevelopment grant program that came out via DCA, and I'm assuming it's linked to some more ARP monies that from the federal level, talking about re-energizing communities. And this one is particular for downtown. And they did give us some details. It's $1 million plus for starters. It has to be shovel ready. And obviously it's a quick turnaround. This thing came out a few weeks ago, so we weren't expecting this. But anyway, we are going to take Commerce Way's project that you've heard about, the streetscape and things that we are going to do in Commerce Way as the starter for this grant. And we're meeting tomorrow morning actually to discuss, we've got to get to $1 million, things that we could do along Commerce Way that could enhance what we've already have in place. We are looking to partner with the Regional Commission to possibly write it. We'll discuss that tomorrow as well. But this is, we're asking support of the resolution so we could submit this grant application for it. And there's only a 10% match, which is a great, obviously a great deal for us. So if we could make this happen and put a couple things to it, I think we have a really good, since we have Commerce Way ready to go, we're way ahead of the game, and this will be a great submittal for us.
That's great. Any questions concerning this prospective grant application?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
one
does
of, just
sound
one of the things I'd let you know, and
good. Yeah, it is perfect timing.
it really is one of the things that you don't think about with Commerce Way, and it's been brought to my attention in the past, but taking all the Georgia Power lines and the poles and putting all the utilities underground, and it just cleans up the whole project.
Makes
So
a big
that's an
difference.
idea of some costs that we could possibly put to this project, which would be a huge enhancement.
Excellent. Okay. Any other questions about that in your comments? Okay, thank you for that update, Pete. That's really all the business that we have on our agenda this evening. Like I said, it's unusual for us to have such a short event agenda. You want to go ahead and launch your city manager report?
It is. Jessica and I, we scratched our head last week, and we were coming off the retreat, and sometimes we have an extra week.
Yeah.
This particular month, it was back to back, so
Yeah.
we didn't want to push anything ahead, so it is a light agenda, but I don't think you mind.
No.
Sometimes. I have a couple things. I wanted to thank Emily and those that participated in Georgia Cities. Great event, great organization, and I think it made an impact, and that's all what Georgia City is about. The program, it's a week-long event from cleanups to looking at Touch a Truck to coffee with you. And I think it just, when we make impacts that we serve the residents in our community, it's just a way to shine the light on Georgia Cities and all the great things that we're doing. And it's a week long, and we don't have any trouble filling out a week. Emily could attest to that. And again, there's a lot of work behind the scenes that go in between her and Jocelyn. I can't thank them enough on organizing that. And then those that participated. And then also this past week, on top of all that, we honored our admin professionals, because this was Administrative Professionals Day, and we really like to do that each year. It's very important. They just function. You talked about Jessica and the clerk and all the administrative help and support we get each and every day. And I wanted to publicly thank them again, and we honor them. We honored them this past week, and I'm happy to share that with you. And then lastly, I sent out a note that we were pressure washing the sidewalks downtown. Again, some things you don't look at very closely, and we certainly pay attention to that. It brought out into a meeting one time, and we were able to make that happen. They're almost done, but the sidewalks look great. Big
They do.
enhancement, and I
It's
think
amazing when you look at where they stopped and
Yeah,
where
you
they
can tell a
come.
big
I mean, it
difference.
is night and day
right. Yeah.
difference. It really is amazing.
That is,
Yeah.
you're exactly right, and we're putting a lot of emphasis on maintenance, and just like we talked about, we're in the alleys, we're in the storm drains,
Good.
we are just all hands on deck on doing what we need to do, so I wanted to share that with everybody. So, thank
Okay.
you, that's all I have.
Okay, any comments or questions for Pete for his city manager's report before we get into mayor and council comments? You had a question? Oh, I thought you said you had a question. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. As we conclude, we'll end with mayor and council comments. Anybody want to volunteer to go first? Or tell us about your conference you went to. You were at the Small Cities Conference.
The Small Cities Conference for me was one of the best experiences that I had educational-wise to date, and I just want to thank GMA for the opportunity to be able to go and learn. And every conference that I go to gives me confidence in understanding government. So moving forward, I plan on being at every possible educational conference that I can be at, and I'm just ecstatic about moving forward with it. And on a personal side, I just wanted to also thank Pat McKinnon for her work with lupus, because myself, I had experience with someone going through lupus, losing their kidneys, getting on a donor list, and it taking 5 years. It would going through different situations with the hospital, and it's really, really important to me to recognize lupus.
Yeah.
And Pat, I really want to thank you for what you're doing. And I just want to let you know I have plans coming up for different situations that I'll be involved in that will be donating money to the Lupus Foundation through you. All right?
Blessed.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Lester. Josh, you want to?
Sure, I'll jump in. Renee Kennedy and Michelle Powers, I don't know if anybody knows them or not, but they have the Let's Talk Tipton on Facebook. They have orchestrated an event with the magnolia tree.
Oh,
They are
okay.
going to do a cleanup event, and that is going to be taking place on May 14th at 10 a.m. in Teal. If anybody here would like to volunteer their services that day, or anybody in TV land that's watching, I just wanted to pass the information along, and that's all I got.
One thing, let me, just a suggestion, since I'm not on Facebook, you might want to reach out to them and ask that they engage with the Tift County Development Authority, because that tree is located in the industrial park.
That's right.
And the Development Authority owns a lot of the property around and everything, and they can help get the word out to maybe some of the industries that are there that might like to come out as like a community service day kind of thing. So
Sure.
I would reach out to Dale Atkinson or Brian Marlowe at the Development Authority if you want to share that with them.
Yeah, I'll share
or
it
ask
with
them
them.
to call these ladies or something like that. So
Sure.
because we talked about the magnolia tree earlier today, so that's good that they're engaging in that. So thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, any other
No.
comments? You good?
I'm good.
Wow, okay. MJ, how's our baby?
Good,
Baby Milo.
real good. Wish I had his, life right now.
Oh, yeah. Don't we all? Don't we all?
But I'll start out with, I just want to bring light to all the proclamations that we did today. Just wishing everybody from the Lupus the best with what they're doing. And Miss Pat, she does a great job. All those kids in foster care, wish they would hopefully find a foster home.
Yep.
And Jessica, you are great at what you do. So we would be here without you. And also want to bring light to, I did do some ride-alongs, a ride-along yesterday with one of my constituents, and we pointed out a few things, and which is always good. That's what we're here for, to be able to do those things. And I think some things got in the crosshairs on Facebook, as we know how Facebook goes. And I just want to let everybody know in the community, it doesn't matter what district it is or who's going to do what or where and when. We're all going to work together.
Yep.
I think we got some lines drawn between me and Jack on what was what at our parts, but I just want to let everybody know it doesn't matter. Whoever gets the news first, just relay it to whoever, and it'll be addressed. So
That's right.
I think everybody is going to handle their district accordingly, and that'll be good. Ain't that right, Jack?
Well, what's good for one district is good for all of Tifton.
For all of us.
So
I just want everybody to know, no
Yeah.
need to,
Yeah.
fuss on Facebook.
Well, whether Josh gets the call, but it's Lester's district, or I
Sure.
get the call and it's Jack, it doesn't
Yep.
matter,
It
because
doesn't
we're going to
matter.
communicate and make sure that it gets to the right people,
Yep.
and that Tifton is the
Yeah,
beneficiary of
it's
something
the
good.
benefit
so,
of the whole.
yeah.
And I want to bring up Southwell Mobile Clinic. They're going to be doing a ribbon cutting down at the 41 South Farmers Market. Just want to bring light to that. I mean, that's for Tifton City as a whole,
Right.
and county, whatever, just for serving underserved areas. So they're going to be doing a ribbon cutting at 4 o'clock on Wednesday. And to anybody else that didn't know, that they'll be setting up there on, I think, twice, 2 Wednesdays a month, to serve people, come in, get checked out, whatever they may need. So spread that around in the community. Also want to bring light to the Arts and Black is happening this weekend. They have 2 nights this time, Miss Vivian. I think they're going to be out there Friday night with the Friday and Saturday. Friday with the concert and the DJ, and also Saturday all day in the park. So y'all make sure if y'all can attend and be at the Arts and Black this weekend. It's for everybody. So,
Exactly.
want y'all to be to that, but that's all.
All right. Well, I'll wrap up very quickly. Just want to remind everyone that early voting started today. So please go vote. Your voice does matter. I hear so many people say, well, I'm just one vote, I don't matter, but you do matter. And so Doug and I went early this morning, and we were number 3 and number 4, so that tells you how early we were this morning. But it's a privilege that we have in this country to elect our leadership, and the democratic process is so important. So please go vote. There's, the gubernatorial, there's local elections, there's some proposed constitutional changes. So there's a lot on that ballot, and you need to register your vote and go and do that. So early voting did start today, and then goes through May 24th. All right, anything else to come before the council, gentlemen? We good? Pete, Jessica, anything else we need to discuss?
Thank you.
All right, gentlemen, then we are adjourned. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.